Probably the most common body part that people talk about in the golf swing is the movement of the head. They'll say, Todd, I'm pulling my head. Todd, I'm dipping my head. I'm all over the place. Well, today I want to show you when you dip your head, what you can feel in the golf swing to fix that. Secondly, I'm going to show you what you should feel if you're pulling your head. And the best part is at the end, I'm going to give you one simple drill that ties it all together. So let's get rocking and rolling. Here we go. So let's first of all talk about people who dip their head. So when you dip your head, what we mean is that my head is at a certain level, a certain angle, whatever you want to call it. But in the downswing, the head goes down like this. Now typically, when you do that, you chunk a lot of shots and you hit behind the golf ball, or you really pop up a driver. Okay, so if those shots, you're like, I know those shots, then this is for you. We're gonna talk about pulling the head up in a second. Okay, so let me just demonstrate it, and then I'm gonna show you what I want you to feel. So I've got my 7-iron here. I take it to the top, and in the transition, my head goes down. Here we go. Okay, now obviously I exaggerated that some, okay? It took a big divot there, but you get the point. So what I want you to feel if you're doing that, if your head's just going straight down, what I want you to focus on is your eye line, because when you're set up, your eye line is at a certain angle, right? So I'm set up here, and I'm focusing on my eyes, and as I transition, I want to feel like my eyes, not my head, my eyes, my vision stays the same. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. So here we go. I'm setting, let me just make a practice swing. I got my eyes at a certain angle, and I'm just gonna try to keep them there. Okay, let me go ahead and hit a shot and demonstrate. Here we go. Get my eyes focused, same spot. Okay, I actually hit that one a tad thin. Now, why would you focus on the eyes versus the head? That might be what you're asking yourself. Well, it's your vision. Okay, the head, of course, is the body part, but your vision is a true sense, right? You got touch, you got taste, you got feel, you got vision. Like, it's a sense that the body has. So I have a lot of success with my golfers when they feel like their eye line, where they're focused on, stays the same if they tend to go down on it. Now, let's talk about the shot when you pull your head. This is probably even more common. Well, typically if you pull your head, what you're seeing is you're seeing a top shot. You just top it, right? So look something like this. I'll go ahead and do it in slow motion. Okay, my head goes up. Now, what do I want you to feel if this is you? Well, what I want you to focus on is I want you to focus on your hip line. So I've got a belt on today. It's a new fancy belt my wife bought me. Nick's laughing at me but I think it looks good, Nick. I don't know. Oh, he told me it looks good. So I've got my belt. A lot of you wear belts when you golf, but I want you to focus on your belt line. So when you're set in there, okay, you'll notice that the belt line is at an angle, right? I don't know what the angle, it doesn't matter, but it's at an angle, right? It's not flat. So when you finish your swing, I want you to feel like the right side of your belt is a little bit lower than the left side of your belt. See that? Okay, that would be the opposite of my belt being level. So let me just hit a shot. Watch the belt movement. Here we go. And I'm going to give you a great drill that actually fixes both of these. All right, it's one of my favorites. You've probably seen it before, but here we go. Okay, that was a little bit better, right? My belt line was a little bit more at an angle. So if you're pulling your head, next time you head to the golf course, that's what I want you to focus on, is that belt line. Now, I promised you that I would give you one simple drill to kind of tie all that together. All right, so we've talked about what do I do if I'm dipping my head? What do I do if I'm pulling my head? But what is something simple that I can do on the golf course that can really help me with both of those things? And it's called the right-left drill. This is part of our vertical line swing system. This is, I don't want to say it's magic, but it's pretty darn good. So here's what it is. So we're going to make 3 swings, and these swings are going to be continuous motion. And we're going to go to the right side, we're going to go to the left side, we're going to go right, we're going to go left, then we're going to go right, and we're going to do left. We're going to do 3 of them. You know I love 3 stairs. So let me just go ahead and demonstrate it. All right, here we go. So it's right, left, right, left, right, left. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit a shot. Here we go. Set up. And in my head, I'm just going to repeat that phrase. Right, left. Okay, a little thin on that. Now, why does that work? And how can you use that next time you head to the golf course? Well, here's why it works. When the club is in continuous motion, doesn't have to be fast. You notice I wasn't doing them fast. But when the club is in continuous motion, the body and the club want to find the correct positions. You would never do this, all right? Just instinctively. As a human being, you would never do this. You would never take it back and go, okay? Because your equilibrium would be way off. That's why this drill is magic. So it's 3 continuous motions: right, left, right, left, right, left, step up, right, left, boom, best one of the day. That little tip right there is going to help you next time you head to the golf course.